Hello, welcome to my channel. We're just going to get another general message from Spirit and see what comes out today. Thank you everyone who has subscribed to the channel, liked and commented on the videos. I appreciate you guys so much. And we'll jump right in. The Devil in Reverse. The Tower. The Magician. Excuse me. The Three of Cups. Seven of Swords. And the Two of Swords. And Justice. And the Ten of Cups. And the Two of Cups. And the Empress. And the King of Pentacles. Okay.
So it looks like this King of Pentacles,
he has come to the realization
that
certain people in his
life were
not good to have around him. They were influencing him in
ways. They were giving him advice. They were not looking out for his best interest.
Basically like an enemy in disguise, it feels like.
And with the Devil in Reverse in the Tower, it's like he's cleared all of this energy out. It's like nobody can...
he's not allowing anybody to influence him in
a negative way.
Anybody with toxic tendencies.
He's like cut them out of his life.
And
he is manifesting a new start so that he can come towards you. He sees you as the Empress. He sees you as someone extremely loving, kind,
like gorgeous, radiant, just a really amazing person.
Yeah, and he sees you as
Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. It's like he's
really trying to, it feels like, get his
life in order so that he can come to you with like no baggage and like no negativity following him from his past. Can I get more on this King of Pentacles? Six of Cups. Five of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Sun. I heard I'm sorry. With the Five of Cups and the Page of Wands, it looks like in the past he might have approached you in an energy, kind of like an offensive energy, because like you've always been in this Empress, you've always embodied the Empress. Like you've always been this kind, loving, healed, generous, amazing person. Like that's who you that's who you present as, but it's not like a mask. It's just who you are. You're just extremely authentic. You're healed. You're just a good person and have an amazing soul. And you have this beautiful light about you. And so it's kind of like he approached you in like a player vibe. He approached you in like a less than respectful energy. And he sees that now and he feels really guilty about it. It's like, he feels like it was a very extremely immature way to approach somebody in your kind of energy. And he's recognizing that, and it's putting him in this Five of Cups energy. He's like, why did I do that? This is so, it feels like he's embarrassed. It feels like he wants to apologize. He wants to show you that that's not, his true nature. It feels like it was just like, he was kind of like stuck in that vibe. Like he hadn't done enough healing. He wasn't in a good place. And, he shot his shot with you, but it was not an appropriate time for him because he had not done enough healing to approach you, who is a very healed person. So your vibrations individually were not aligned. But it looks like he's been doing a lot of work on himself with this Sun energy. It's like he's gotten his confidence back. It's like he's standing in this radiant, like, I'm hearing like, oh, like like an announcement, like here I come, like a light shining on someone on stage. You know what I mean? Like he's been putting in the work. He's been understanding what he did wrong in the past. He's been trying to, gain a new perspective on his own life, and also, just the way he treats people and the way he treats himself. You know what I mean? Like he's been putting in that time and effort to do, to turn inwards and cultivate his self love, but he's also like actively trying to treat people better on the outside, like the people surrounding him that are worth his time and energy. He's he's sorting out his priorities and working on those things so that he can come towards you in a very solid foundation within himself and within his life, materially as well. And he wants you to see that he has done this work. He wants you to see that he's not the person that he was in the past, and that he's hoping that you won't hold it against him. I feel like Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. I heard crossing the I's. No, sorry. Crossing the T's and dotting the I's. So like I said, kind of just like getting things organized, right? Like tying up loose ends, getting rid of people in his life that don't need to be there. Eight of Wands. Oops. Four of Pentacles. Yes, Four of Pentacles. Strength. Four Cups. Ooh. Judgment. Death. And the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, it's like he okay. He's feeling really embarrassed, and he's feeling like, I just see somebody like smacking themselves in the forehead, like, why did I do that kind of energy, you know what I mean? So he's kind of like, with this Four of Pentacles and Four Cups, 44, it's like he's trying to get the strength up to come forward and talk to you, make that first step forward, but he's just like, he's battling those insecurities right now. He's it's what he wants, you know what I mean? So he is putting in the time to work on those insecurities. He wants to come forward. He wants to be honest. He wants to have an open conversation. He wants to apologize. He wants to tell you you're amazing. But he is a little bit stuck in fear still. But he's trying to balance that. He's trying to work on himself. He's trying to, face those fears, end the waiting and the holding back situation, and he's trying to figure out what to say to you next. Can you tell me more about what he's going to do? The Emperor. Yeah, exactly. He's like trying to boss up. Emperor to the Empress. He's trying to boss up. He wants you to see that things are different, that he's not the same person that he used to be, that he's been doing a lot of work on himself, that he's been making the effort to change his inner world and also his outer world by getting rid of those negative people, getting rid of those negative thoughts, the fear. He's really been doing the work. It feels like a very determined energy. It feels a very, excited, but I definitely can feel this person's fear. He's struggling with that right now because he feels so bad for treating you in a negative way that you did not deserve that treatment. You know what I mean? He knew that you were in this Empress energy. He knew that you were very high vibrational, and he approached you in a low vibrational energy, and it did not work out for him. You rejected him, and he had to sit with that. But the thing about it is that rejection is protection, right? It protected you from getting involved with somebody that wasn't ready for your energy, wasn't going to be able to handle your kind of energy, and be reciprocal in a relationship. So that rejection protected both of you, because it ended up being a good thing for him in the end, because it took him being rejected by you to go inward. It feels like this person, at the time when he approached you in that negative energy, like that player vibe, it feels like this person, he was a player vibe. So he was like approaching women in the mindset of just wanting passion, right? And it's just what he was used to. And he wasn't really putting effort into connecting deeper than that. But when it came to you, he saw the potential for that deeper connection. And so when you rejected him, it was a pretty big hit. You know what I mean? Like, it actually took him back a minute, because, he realized that he might have just compromised his only chance with somebody that could give him a mature relationship. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like he hadn't encountered people that were worth his time as far as, going deeper. Like, these people that he was with hadn't met themselves deeper. They were all just being surface level. They were all just in it for passion, having a good time or whatever the case. And with you, he knew that that's not your personality. He knew that you are not this superficial person. He knew that you were very, like, deep and soulful, so like I said, when you rejected him, it kind of like knocked him down and made him go inward, because it made him realize that these superficial relationships were not fulfilling. He wanted more out of life. He wanted to make a change and wanted more, something with substance. So you rejecting him kind of like freaked him out a little bit. It like sent him inward, and it feels like it was like a little bit of shockwave, like this tower energy. It made him just like reboot, right? It made him go inward and face those things inside of him that it feels like he didn't want to face. That's why he was living in a superficial way. But he did. It looks like he has been diving deep. It looks like he has been going in and doing that work, because it's like he definitely has you on a pedestal, right? Like, he wants to meet you on your level. So it's like, I'm seeing a finish line, like at a race. But it's not, I don't want you to be like offended, like you're this goal or like prize, right? Just think of it as you were his motivation to get better internally. You know what I mean? Like, to grow, to evolve, to elevate, to become, more connected to the divine for himself, because he sees that you have a connection as well, and you live this beautiful life because of your connection to the divine. So it's like he put you on this pedestal, but it's not like he was trying to win this race to get you as a prize. It was so that he could meet you on that pedestal once he's done all the work and is ready to come sit on the pedestal with you. It's like, power couple vibes. It's like, emperor to the empress. He wants to have an empire with you. He wants to build something amazing. He wants to have a solid foundation. He doesn't want to like be jumping up to the pedestal that you're on before he's ready. He's taking the time to, go through the steps properly and heal from each one of the lessons along the way, and take that lesson into the next obstacle or whatever the case, and grow from it, right? So he's been doing a lot of work on himself. This is a really amazing, amazing, reading for this emperor. And he sees you as, I heard love of my life. So yeah, I definitely feel like this person has some incredibly deep feelings for you. I feel like, with the 44, I feel like this is a divinely guided connection. I feel like you're put in this person's life to show him that, there's more out there than just superficial living. Like, find a higher purpose, and really incredible things can start happening in your life. And that radiates outwards, and then that leads other people to do the same for themselves, right? So, yeah, this is a really powerful reading. Let's see, is there anything else on this emperor? Yeah, his energy feels really, it feels really grounded. It feels like he, is taking those steps and climbing that ladder, and is almost on his own pedestal to meet you there. Page of Swords, the Moon, the Chariot, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Can I get one for the Eight of Swords? The Ace of Swords, yeah. Nine of Cups. Oops. Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So he's watching you. Like, you might have a public platform, you might have, open social media or whatever the case, but in some sense he's able to watch you. You don't know that he's watching you. There's like no communication, right? But he, it's like he sees you as his teacher, because he sees how connected you are to the divine. And while doing all this work, he, it's kind of a lonely journey, right? Like, not a lot of people, when you're going through these spiritual lessons and evolving, it's not like you can really talk to most people about that, right? Like, most people won't be receptive of that. But he sees you as somebody that's always or already done that work and already living a spiritual path or on a spiritual path, and walking hand in hand with the divine, right? So
he sees this, and he's watching you as well, one, he thinks you're beautiful. So he kind of like stalks your social media just to see if like you post any
pictures because he thinks you're beautiful.
But outside of that, he also
watches you.
It feels like,
you're it feels like a public speaker, or conveying
just in some
kind of way, however you're doing it, right? But
it's like
he's learning from you,
growing from you,
learning from you, and taking those lessons
to grow
for himself. And so yeah, that's going on in the background. You're like kind of his teacher, and he's learning, and he's wanting to come forward, but he's a little nervous, like I said. But he's overcoming those fears with the Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords. It's like he's ready. He's got the sword in his hand. He's figuring out the path to get there. He's going up step by step by step, working on those lessons. And he wants to come in and give you this his cup of love, right? He wants to give you this offer. He wants to take you on a date. He sees you as this like super sweet, beautiful, loving person. It's really cute. So let's get you some oracles. Let's see. Shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany, transformation. Let me get one more.
Hammer, sabotage, rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. Yeah, this is like this feels like how I was saying earlier about how when you rejected him,
it was like a blow to his system, right? It was a shock. It took him down a notch. He realized the error of his ways, and he took that hit and went inward. Yeah, Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love, mirror, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. Yeah, like I said, he's like watching you because he wants to meet you on the pedestal that he put you on, because he sees you as this amazing person who, has a lot of spiritual knowledge, and who lives a life that who helps other people to elevate in their own lives, right? And not from an ego stance, not from a hyping up yourself kind of way. It's, for a greater good. And he wants that too. So he's trying to mirror the way that you live, and watch you so that he can learn the lessons and, move on from those lessons and heal so that he can elevate like you elevated. Let's see. Sword and Rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. Yeah, that's totally his energy. Watching, looking, perception, stalking. Yeah, that's like, he's watching you. He wants to learn. He wants to also see what kind of beautiful pictures of yourselves that you're posting. It's really cute. It's not creepy, I swear. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. Yeah, like I said, with the 44, this feels like a very divinely guided connection. Oh my gosh, wedding rings, union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, and devotion. So this is incredible. Yeah, he's definitely doing the work. He's definitely learning the lessons and taking those lessons and moving forward, growing, healing, evolving, all of that stuff. So this is beautiful. I hope it resonates for you guys. I hope you liked that message, and I'll see you next time. Bye.